Hey, church family. Have you ever watched the trailer for a movie and kind of had it in your head that, the movie was going to go a particular way? And then you show up and you watch the movie and it turns out that, that person wasn't really the bad guy and it was somebody that was kind of completely out of left field and you didn't see it. That's because we didn't have the whole story, right? We didn't know that character who we thought was bad was actually just a good person who had stumbled into some issues. And the reason of that is because we don't know the whole story, right? We don't know the whole background. Some of you may be saying, Tony, where are you going with this? Well, listen to this. Luke chapter 6, verses 41 and 42. Read it off my computer right over here. Why do you look at the speck that is in your brother's eye, but do not notice the log that is in your own eye? Or how can you say to your brother, brother, let me take that speck out of your eye, when you yourself don't see the big log that's in your own eye? You hypocrite. First, take the log out of your own eye, and then you'll see clearly how to take the speck out of your brother's eye. So let me ask the question to you today. What is a hypocrite? We can talk about a lot of things, and we can say, it's somebody who does one thing and says another and all of that kind of stuff. But I think there's a more poignant type of description for the word hypocrite. A hypocrite is somebody who holds others to a standard that they don't hold for themselves. See, what's going on in this world is we have people yelling from the left and the right, and there's nobody really sitting down and finding out the whole story. And yet, when I watch the news, and if you're like me, I've gotten so tired of the news. I just really have. I kind of watch and I see one, bashing these people, and then I see one turning around and doing, exactly the same thing to the other. They're hypocrites. They really are. They're not holding themselves to a standard that they expect for somebody else. They complain about the mud raking, and they complain about, they complain about casting big blankets over a certain group of people and trying to generalize or stereotype them. But then they turn around and do the same thing to the other side. We need to come at people who we don't agree with two things: grace and understanding. We need to understand that we don't know all of the situation. We don't know all of their background. We don't know what's going on, what's taking them down a particular road. And on the other side of that, we need to give them grace as well. What is grace? Well, let's answer the question of exactly what grace is. Grace is when you get what you did not deserve. And we owe understanding to people. Why? Because God gives us grace. God showed us grace. And if we're not going to be hypocrites, which the church gets accused of a lot, then we need to hold people to the same standard that we hold for ourselves. And we need to treat people with the same love, understanding, respect, and grace that God has given to all of us. Treat people with understanding and grace. And if they're wrong, well, that's okay. In love, we can have those conversations and back and forth. But we always do it with respect, with grace, and with understanding. God bless you, church family. We'll see you soon.